Welcome to the new day. But what good does it do anybody to stay the same way? If you're not choosing to elevate yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, then I must tell you that you're wasting your God-given time. You are taking for granted the gift of life, and because you take it for granted, it can be easily stripped away, and you won't even reap the full benefit of having this life. You will not be able to prosper as you are innately ordained to. So you have to see yourself as worthy first. And then once you see what you can or what you want, you see yourself as valuable, as someone who is deserving of it, then you can formulate a plan to execute. But it's not until you're able to see it within your mind's eye that you can actually start to construct it in your present reality. There's a step-by-step process that must be taken, and it cannot be skipped. If you skip the process, then what you would do, you might speed yourself up to a certain place, but everything is going to crumble eventually because you don't have the proper foundation that you built that stuff upon. So understand that it is most important for you to handle yourself first. Get yourself in order. Know thyself. All right? Knowing thyself means being able to recognize the areas in your life that need to be improved. And then once you recognize those areas, you need to take action to start doing the work. You can't skip these steps. It doesn't matter about what you've acquired in your life, the degrees that you have, the status that you have in society. None of that matters when you don't have it within yourself. You see, everything is constructed from within. And even though you may have gained all of these material possessions, again, they can be taken away within the blink of an eye, and all you're left with is yourself. And when you don't have anything acquired within your internal domain, then those external possessions won't do you any good. They're worthless. So it is important for you to make yourself worthy, worth something. And you increase your personal worth by putting in daily work to self-improve, to self-develop. You know, from my perspective, this is exactly why we are in the physical form. We're here so that we can take our time, analyze ourselves, pay attention to our emotional states, the indicators that are fluctuating within us at all times. We use those indicators to point out exactly what needs to be enhanced or what needs to be dialed back, or we uncover things by self-analyzing, okay? And it's important for you to understand the importance. It is important for you to understand that this is the work, okay? There's nothing else that you can do outside of this that is going to help build yourself up where you need to be, all right? And one must understand that they are not just themselves. It is very selfish to think that you are here just to serve you and to get your desires and wants. You must understand that you're an accumulation of memory. You house many different elements, many different essences within you. But you, being the person in the driver's seat, hopefully, you could also be in the passenger and someone else could be driving, but that's a whole nother situation. But hopefully you realize that this is you, you know, the conscience within you, that you are the being that is taking this human form right now. And you must understand it's your responsibility to develop the human, to develop the psyche, to develop the spirit, to develop the physical being. You should not be satisfied with an unhealthy body. An unhealthy body is a blaring indication that you have a lot of internal work that needs to be sought through. When you don't have a spiritual relationship, when you deny spirit, oh my God, you're denying yourself of your innate powers. There's no way you can feel empowered. All you do is look on the outside for answers. You don't even think to go within yourself. You don't even have the concept of that. It's actually possibly scary to you. That is also an issue. You're living in a fear state. You haven't deprogrammed yourself from the default programming that is keeping you a slave to the system. All of these are unfortunate situations, but these unfortunate situations can be changed. It only takes a matter of wanting to prioritize oneself. You must become self-aware, and then you must have the drive. You must become passionate about changing your life for the better and realizing that there's so much more beyond what you currently see. There's so much more that you can't even see. We only see 10% of the spectrum again. The desire to personal develop must come from a deep sense of understanding of oneself. You have to be accepting of oneself, and you must learn to appreciate the flaws, so therefore you can turn those flaws into beautiful pieces of art. You deserve the best. I know you do. You being a reflection of me. It is our duty to bring each other up. I can't come down to where you are. I will never diminish myself for your own small understanding. That would be doing a disservice to me. So what I do here on this channel is call you up. I'm asking you to look deeper. I'm asking you to not fall into the victim mindset and to understand that in every situation you could always win. My name is Tiffany, and I assist women in achieving higher levels of personal excellence by enhancing their mindset. Peace.